Hello and welcome to the Q&A thing that I'm hosting. This is for like my birthday, 7K I guess, and then there was something else that I'm celebrating. That was it. 3 years of having a channel. So I thought I'd condense all of them into one video, partly because I didn't have ideas for like 3 different videos. And I have a Q&A. I sent out a Google form. This was on my Twitter, unajoy TWT. It was on the community page for my YouTube channel, and I put it in my Discord, which you can join. I'm gonna start putting links in the comments rather than in the description, just because I don't think people see them when they're in the description. Also, ignore me opening a drink. I forgot I was recording. So thank you for all of the responses. There's like 50 to 60 of them. And I've gone through and I've picked out some of the more normal ones. A lot of people asking if I would fall in love with them. Blanket answer, no. Second most likely question was something about my feet. Blanket answer, you're never knowing anything about that. But yeah, I've collected a bunch of questions. I haven't actually organized them. So there's some like joke ones and then some like normal ones, but they're all mixed together. There's no like joke segment and normal segments, so we'll just see how it goes. Also, I didn't want to be on screen, so I think you're watching Dark Souls right now. I hope that's entertaining. Favorite anime, but you can't say Evangelion or other gay shit. Well, that would be quite hard because I like a lot of gay shit. Evangelion is my favorite anime, but if it wasn't, Attack on Titan, peak. Genuinely, so that, oh my god, Attack on Titan is so peak, like peak to levels that you probably can't even comprehend until you've watched it. It's so good. But Jujutsu Kaisen, I love Satoru Gojo. I'm such a loser for Satoru Gojo. He's kind of the coolest and the strongest sorcerer, so I'm gonna say Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Berserk, the 90s Berserk, like the really old Berserk. I would say those, apart from Evangelion, those are my... Actually, wait, does Your Name count as an anime? I mean, it's a film, so I don't know. Those are my answers. Anon asks, what's your biggest pet peeve? Well, that one's easy. Sol, Ka, Whisker? How the fuck does it go? Solka, Whisker, Chainsaw, Gamzu, Fago. Every fucking thing. But as an actual answer, I don't think I have a pet peeve. I think repeated noises, but I don't know if that's a pet peeve. Or loud things. What even is a pet peeve? I don't know. Favorite philosopher and why? I mean, Marx, obviously. I started reading Marx when I was quite young, and he's the GOAT. I've never found anything better than Marx. That's how I would justify being a communist in like very conservative, like rural areas. I would say, oh, well, I've read Marx, and until I find something better than Marx, you know, I'll stay as a Marxist, and I haven't found anything better than Marx, so unlucky. Favorite politician and why? Must be currently alive. I'm not too fond on a lot of politicians. I'm gonna have to go with... Actually, wait, that's a hard one. My favorite currently alive politician would probably be... I don't even know how you pronounce his name, like Javier Milei, the Prime Minister of Argentina. That man is completely batshit. He has like a political sona, and I think that's awesome. I think more people should have political sonas. Are there any types of video/analysis that you particularly enjoy making, or a favorite video topic? I don't know analysis in particular, but I really like it when a video feels full, if that makes sense. Like I know exactly what I'm gonna do going into the video. I have like a very clear vision. One, because it's a lot easier, but two, sometimes when I put out a video, it feels like a finished product. A lot of the stuff I put out feels like crap. It feels like slop that I'm churning out. You can tell when I give a shit about a video. I give a shit about all my videos, but you can tell when I really care about one. There is a playlist on my channel called Actually Good Content where I put the videos that I actually think are good, So you can check that out if you want. Favorite part about having a channel? It would probably be the bragging rights. No, I'm just joking. I really like writing and editing, and so I just like making videos, and having a channel lets me make videos. So it's less about the channel itself and more about being able to make stuff, and I think that's really fun. Biggest celebrity crush? I'm not sure if I have a celebrity crush. There's people who I find attractive, but I don't know if I'd say like it's a crush, right? Because I feel like a crush is partly from knowing someone, whereas you don't know celebrities at all. That said, I think Nora Fawn is one of the most attractive people on this planet, and I think her Dark Souls cosplays and like Elden Ring and stuff, I think they're really cool, and so I would probably say her if I had to, but I don't know if I would actually say I have a crush on her. How do you come up with content ideas? Well, I have a lot of different ways. Most of them, they just come to me, like as I'm experiencing the media, whether that be a video game, TV show, or something like that. I'll have a thought and then I'll write it down, and then I'll be like, oh, I could turn this into a video. But sometimes I see other people doing stuff and I'm like, that's cool. How would I do that though? And then I'd make a video in my form of doing that. It comes kind of naturally now. It didn't used to. You just need to write everything down. Even if it's a bad idea, you need to write it down. Otherwise you'll forget it. And as you're going back through the list, I've got so many lists on my like notes app on my phone. But as you're going back through the list, you'll see like, oh, that doesn't work, that doesn't work. And over time, your brain will slowly like get better at making ideas, if that makes sense. We got a lot of favorite questions, so I'll round them off pretty quickly. Favorite food would probably be the chicken tikka masala they do at Weatherspoons. Oh my lord. That is something else. It's truly something to be gazed upon and devoured. Favorite fizzy drink? I drink a lot of Pepsi Max. It's kind of awesome. But also I like the pink Monster, like the Pipeline Punch one. Favorite alcohol? I don't really drink anymore. When I was younger, I don't know, like 16 to like 18, I was big into like vodka. And then by the time I got to uni and till now, I'm more of a rum person. I don't really drink anything that isn't spirits. I never have. I don't really like the taste. So vodka and rum are like pretty good ways to go for me. And what is my favorite color? It's purple. I feel like that would be easy to guess, actually. How did I get into philosophy? Well, if you're talking about Marxism, I believe when I was like 13, I brought a copy of the Communist Manifesto. Or to be more accurate, my parents brought it for me because I asked them to. And then I read it, and I thought it was awesome. And then I kept reading more stuff by Marx, and then obviously I expanded out into philosophy. But if you're talking about more like, I don't know, classical philosophy, like less economic based, I would have been like 16, and I was really depressed, and I was a pretentious fuck. I mean, I still am. But I got a copy of Thus Spoke Zarathustra by Friedrich Nietzsche, and then I just kept reading from there. Kiss, marry, kill, Trump, Starmer, and Boris Johnson. This is a tough one, because there's what I think I should do, and what I'd realistically do. Realistically, kill, in a video game, Boris Johnson. Kiss Starmer, and marry Trump. That sounds bad, but think about it. He's like, what, 80-something now? He's old. Like, he's really old. And he also has a lot of money. And if I marry into that money and he dies, who gets the money? Spoilers, it's me. Think about it. Most vivid childhood memory. I don't actually have a lot of memories from my childhood. Most of them, I actually can't remember most of my childhood. It's all kind of fuzzy. But one that I have a really clear memory of is I was in like the kitchen and I was eating banana out of a bowl. It was like a monkey bowl. I used to really like banana. And then something like flipped in my head and I was like, I don't actually like banana. But I became like a person in that moment. And I can still like recall that like really vividly. And I've never eaten banana since. I hate the thing. It's awful. The texture is bad. The smell is bad. It's wrong. It's a bad fruit. Why is your name Unajoy instead of Tunajoy or Threenajoy? Because my real name is Kite, and there is a mineral or rock, I don't know what it is, but it's called a unakite, and that's where the name comes from. Sometimes my friends send me pictures of like the unakite rock with the name in it, and they're like, holy shit, that's you, and I'm like, yeah, that's where the name comes from. If you're a homosexual male alive in ancient Greek times, would you have a Twink Athens BF or a Chad Sparta BF? Twink Athens. No further questions. And out of the like 50 answers I got, those were the only actual ones here. I'll read you out some more. How much soy could a chudjack chud if a chudjack could chud soy? What else do we have? Would you rather every time you have sex, Jeremy Clarkson appears, or bump into your dad at the Bonnie Blue meet and cheat? Would you rather be 25 but get dementia, or would you rather be 25 but get dementia? I'm not dating anyone. A Maoist son or anarchist daughter? Probably anarchist daughter. Or like, what's the biggest stretch you've ever stretched? I'm gonna stop reading those out. Thank you for all the support over the years. I should have a new video coming soon. I wanted to get it out when this video is coming out, but that's not happening because I was lazy. So in 2 weeks, I think, a new video come out. So thank you all for watching. I hope this was okay of a Q&A. I've been Unajoy and you have been entertained.